actually I had got the full bowl. I almost finished half, and I have still remaining half to eat. So it looks very nice, but slight bitter. So I have observed the gel pieces which are thick, very thick. They are not bitter. They are it's like you are eating something which has no taste at all, with a slight tinge of soreness into that, right? But the ones which has the gel is been dried, like this thin one, okay, this one is a thin one, and then this one is a, see the difference, this is a thick one, right? So and this is a thin one. Why something is thin, why something is thick? That's because some of my leaves, the fresh leaves, they are not total tender leaves, but the ones which are still fat, thick and all, they will give you this thick kind of aloe gel. ये मैं खा लेती हूँ. But the ones which are almost in the verge of dying, right? I mean, one aloe, let me finish. So one aloe leaf, it stays for at least 7-8 months or more, right? So someday it has to die. Though the process is very slow, it will die. So what will happen? The thick leaves, they will start drying slowly, right? So then they become the gel inside that will start drying in those ones. So the ones that are thin, those are from those kind of leaves which is almost in the process of drying. They are not so fresh, or when you break them, they will not break smoothly. जैसे चिमट जाते हैं कोई भी वेजिटेबल, फ्रूट्स, लीव्स, जब आप बाहर रखते हो वो धीरे धीरे सूख जाते हैं. तो वैसे ही ये पत्ते सूखने के प्रोसेस में है, उनको और शायद 1-2 महीना लगेगा पूरा सूख के ड्राई हो जाने में. बट दे आर इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ ड्राइंग, राइट? सो उनमें से जो निकल रहा है, जो जेल मैंने निकाला है, एक तो उनको काट के जेल निकालना मुश्किल होता है क्योंकि उसमें वो क्रंचीनेस रहता नहीं, जिसमें कि आपकी जो व्हाट डू यू से योर नाइफ कैन मूव स्मूथली, सो वो नहीं रहता है, वो ऑलरेडी चिमट गया होता है, तो उसमें से निकालना भी मुश्किल है. बट जो भी है वो थोड़ा बिटर, वही मेरा ऑब्जर्वेशन रहा है. द थिक वंस आर वेरी टेस्टी. आई डोंट इवन फील कि देयर इज एनी काइंड ऑफ बिटरनेस, बट द थिन वंस डेफिनेटली हैव बिटरनेस. Before even I talk about how I make it, this kind of pieces, I will give the benefits of it, right? The numerous benefits of aloe gel. Let's start with B12, okay? Like I always have vitamin B12 low level, which is like much lower than the prescribed lowest value. And it happened after I left egg, right? I used to eat at least 2 eggs in a day, mostly 1-2 eggs, never one, it's 2 eggs that I used to eat. And eggs are definitely high in B12, and there are a lot of other things, but the yellow part of the egg which has the vitamin B12, right? So I never had that issue. But when I left eating egg as well, and then I started observing extremely low, and the direct signs for this B12 was, yes, I do a yearly health checkup, sometimes even twice a year health checkup, but the direct impact, that is the thinking. I forget, in general I have a habit of I remember everything about the stuff, like what color of dress the person would have, or what could be the surrounding on that day, but remembering the names is very hard for me. So I have observed that when I had vitamin B12 low, it's not about just names. While speaking in a flow also, I forget what I was speaking just then and there. I get totally blank, and it had happened to me once in a live session that I was giving on a product that we had developed. And it happened that I I got totally blank. So basically it was in a Q&A session. During the meeting only we are allowing people to ask questions, and somebody asked a question, and I could not process what is that question is for me to even answer. So when I realized that I have forgotten the question itself, I got more panicked and I got blanked. Luckily my other teammates, my lead that time, she was there, and they adjusted the question. But yeah, and then I told my that lead that I these days feel that I'm getting blank in between. Then she said, Sam, do definitely go and check your B12, because that's what is the one which kind of slows down your nerves. You might have a nervous breakdown if you have a extremely low level of B12. And you also it will start with you will start forgetting and all, and it can become very bad for you, and it will cause anemia for you, because your blood cell, the white blood cell in your body, they will start going down, and that's not good. Okay, you may have nervous breakdown and stuff like that. So that time it was very low. I was asked to take injections, because they thought definitely you are not getting it enough from your daily food, so you better take injection in a monthly gap. So I took around 4 to 5 injections of that. And after that I started taking the foods like, sometimes I find it low, but then I adjust. I have purchased some, because I am vegetarian and I'm serious about that. So I kind of go for the vegetarian sources. There is a flaxseed vitamin B12 and other vitamins tablets. I purchased that. I also try to include flax seeds in most of my foods wherever I can. I have kept a flaxseed powder, because you should not keep the powder for longer time outside, so I keep it in the freezer. So whenever I make smoothie or upma sort of thing, I put 1 spoon of it. Ideally you should eat at least 2 tablespoons of flaxseed before bed is the best. That time is when it actually works on your body. So it is good to eat flaxseed if you are taking tablet, or you are taking a direct flaxseed, little roasted, or you are taking a powdered flaxseed. You better have it before bed. So this aloe gel, it also has the flax seeds. Okay, it had the sorry it does not have the flaxseed. It has vitamin B12. Okay, and then the next what it has is, it has vitamin C. When every time I eat, I say there is a little soury taste. That's due to the vitamin C in that, right? And it has vitamin E. Vitamin E, we all know, like all cosmetics products, everybody they're selling aloe vera in the product. Whether they have it, not have it, that's a different thing. But it's available in abundance, and people just include it, and because it's high in vitamin E. And second thing, it's a having vitamin C, it's definitely anti-immune, and it increases your immunity a lot. And it has fiber. If you have problem with constipation and all, definitely this gel will help with that. And then you have vitamin A, good for your eyes. Then you have various minerals like calcium is also there. I'm not sure the percentage. So there is calcium, there is potassium, there is magnesium, there is zinc, and then there is selenium, and what else? These are the things that I can remember that this simple gel has. So next comes, so definitely take it. Don't fear because of the bitterness. There is a process. because I also was getting fear. So earlier I was thinking I will go and tear one plant, and I will wash it and eat it fresh every day. But I see that that's not going to work, because if you really want to make it that bitter taste away, it is a time taking process. That's the reason in the market you will see mostly aloe vera juice being available, aloe vera gel, whatever is there, they are in cosmetics product, but just pure aloe vera gel is not there. So they are giving you in terms of gel, in terms of juice. Okay, so you have to see uh, how much of what do you say, preservative is there, because obviously it will have a shelf life, some shelf life, because like that if I will keep it for even one day, the next day it will be like foamed and smelly, a lot of problem, right? So if I keep it in freeze, maybe 4 days or 5 days, I don't think it will stay more than if you keep it in the juice format. So what I started doing is, and I to remove the bitterness, the process is long. Let's start from the step one. Step one is you cut the thick ones, like just now I was saying, the thick ones are not that bitter. The thin ones, which are in the process of drying, they are no more crunchy when you break them, right? They are in the process of drying, don't bring them. So take the thick ones, which are it's fully matured and still crunchy. Take those kind of leaves and cut them from the bottom, and keep them the the thinner side to the top, and the side where you have cut it to the bottom, and keep them in a standing position for around leave it for 1 hour or 2 hour. Let that so it will be having a sort of yellowish liquid coming out of it. So let all that come out, because that is really it's dangerous, to be frank. So you make sure that is being removed from it, right? And after 1 or 2 hour, how much could get removed, let that go, that yellow water from those leaves, and then you come and then you wash them for dust and other things, and you remove make sure you remove the side thorns, and the you remove the green parts also. It's not needed. Some people with green parts, they try to do pickle and all, but if we're eating it, making it for direct consumption, it's not needed. So remove the with a nice knife, you remove the so basically even there is a trick to that. Instead of so if you make them in cubes, cut them, put them in water, and again soak them for 2 hours, and remove that water. That will be really jelly and all. You can keep that water for your hair wash, for your body wash. It's very healthy anyhow, right? You can keep it for your hair wash day, and use it for your hair wash. So do every time you soak those cubes in water, one is with the green part. So wash it once, and then remove when they are small, it is easy to remove the green peels, right? So peel them out and have the gel pieces, the way even I have, right? They are like pieces. I have made these small pieces and cut them out. So you take these remove from one bowl which is full of water, and then bring it to another bowl. So if you see the bowl where you had with leaves, there that water has become yellowish. That is still, the yellow part is still there. It's not yet totally cleaned out, right? So throw that water away, or if it is so yellowish, it's not even good for our body also, I feel, right? The next 2 wash or 3 wash that you do, you can keep that for your bath or hair. So then you got the gels, put them again in water, leave them for an hour, and then again wash it. Throw that water or keep it for your hair wash and all. Then again wash it, and this time you can leave it for 30 minutes or so. And now you take the gels, keep them in a nice glass clean bowl, because glass is the I mostly use the glass vessels, because they're zero reactive, to be frank. If they are clean, they don't keep the stain, they don't keep the smell. So they are the glass is a kind of a thing which is like zero reactive compared to our other metals. other metals might have some reaction with something which we do not know. So we, for example, you should never keep any kind of soury stuff in a copper vessel, because that will become a poison for you. It will literally become a poison. And once I had such an incident and I vomited. So the metals definitely they will react. So no matter how good it is, so glass one is the best. Use a glass, keep them in the freeze, or I will not suggest you to keep it in the freezer, because what happens, the even though whether it's a hot cooking or cold cooking, it is still a cooking. The freezer also kind of cooks your food. So what happens, like when you bring it out, they will lose their shape. All you will be left is a piece of thin fiber, and the water is, it's just water. There's no jelly, no gel, that stickiness is no more there. It's just the water will be there. So I keep it in freeze, and you can keep it for 7-8 days very easily, with a regular freeze temperature, whatever we keep for our vegetables. So keep it in a glass bowl or a glass box, and use it like this. Hope you will also try this trick with aloe gels, making it less bitter, and you will also include it in your diet. Not just I am eating it directly, but people put it in salads. These kind of small pieces, they will put it in salads, smoothies. There are a lot of places where you can use it. Some people even make some pickle. I'm not in favor of that. I'm fine in this way. Why adulterate the taste at all? So do try it, and thank you so much for watching it, and do like, subscribe, and share my videos. Encourage me, give suggestions if you think I can do something better, and I will see you next time with something new. Bye bye. Hi friends, thank you for watching my channel. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and give your viewpoint in your comment section, and do share with your friends, and above all subscribe to my channel. See you in the next vlog. Bye bye.